So you'll look
live.
Live. Yeah, I can't see you right now, but I will.
Live.
You're going to look for it on the Ted Bogert page. Zoom is having a little trouble today, so I had to do it on my personal page. And we are officially live. Pom, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
I'm super excited to have you. So I have to look down like I told you not to do for a minute because I want to make sure I share this so that people can see. There you are. Awesome as always.
Thank you.
All right. There we go. And then, yeah, this Zoom to Facebook Live, you know, I'm used to just doing Facebook Live. Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting challenge for me. But this is not what that show's about. This show's about you. So I hear stuff in the background. You've got an active place going on back there. So tell us a little bit about you. The first thing you can do is tell me how to pronounce your last name.
It's Moongauklang.
Okay, I thought I might be able to repeat that.
Moongauklang.
Moongauklang. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, it was close, right?
Okay.
Test me at the end of the show and see if I actually can say that again. Obviously, I don't know who wouldn't know, but you are the hostess, the creator, the lady behind Pom Pom's Tea and Sandwicheria.
Yep, Pom Pom's Teahouse and Sandwicheria.
Sandwicheria. I had to look that up to make sure I was spelling that right. So Sandwicheria. But if you haven't enjoyed your place, your food, your love of the community, people are missing out. And so I wanted to give them a taste of it, especially during this crazy time. Taste, not literal, but figurative.
For sure. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. I'm drinking a sake mojito.
Oh, I'm drinking a White Claw, but I want a sake mojito real bad right now. So tell us about you. Tell us, Pom, tell us a little bit about you. People want to know you, those of you who don't know you, and then we can take a deep dive into the actual restaurant.
Let's see. I'm a pastry chef by trade. I went to school in New York City, just strictly for pastry. That was probably my weakest link to being a chef. So went to school there. I ran 2 kitchens at the same time in New York City at 24.
Wow.
And and I did my externship at Nobu 20 years ago.
You look great.
It's crazy.
You look
It's
great.
The tea and the whiskey. I'm almost 50, so it's got to be the tea and the whiskey sure.
That's insane. I did not
know
that.
Wow. I actually put makeup on for you. It felt good. It felt really good to finally get dressed for something.
I love it. You look amazing.
Thanks.
So you worked in New York and a pastry chef.
As a pastry chef, yeah.
I didn't know that part either. Wow.
Yeah. And I went to the Peter Cups New York Restaurant School. I'm a pastry graduate. I did my externship at Nobu. At the same time, I was running 2 kitchens. One was a French S&M restaurant, and the other one was a themed drag queen restaurant, one of the original OGs of the whole drag entertainment. It was towards the end when the club kids, the whole movement was ending. Yeah. So that's when I started working at Lucky Chang's. There was only 3 women. Lucky Chang's in New York City, and their S&M restaurant was underneath. So,
yeah. So a French S&M restaurant, that is that's a conversation I did not know was going to come up, but I'm fascinated. Is that place still there?
No. Lucky Chang's. I don't know if they still are. I don't know.
That's amazing.
I still talk to some of the girls. I talk to some of the girls there, and I believe that, no. I don't know if they are.
What made you come down here?
My family. My family was one of the original Thai families that opened up Thai restaurants in Orlando. We had our good friends that opened up Siam Orchid down over by I Drive. And then my family is the original Teahouse on Colonial.
Yum. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love Thai food. I love all food. You can
Thanks.
tell, right? That I didn't put any makeup on, and I certainly didn't do the thinning.
Well, you look good. You look very
I
dapper.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I have black shorts on underneath this.
I don't have any on. No, I'm joking.
I walked into that. I knew it. I should have known.
Yeah.
So what made you? So you obviously you have a restaurant in your blood, but what made you open up your own?
I was tired of being a waitress at my family's Thai restaurant. I was like, you know what? I got to do something. Let's do it. So, yeah, it was great. I never really traveled to the big city. I've always kind of stayed home. You know, Orlando's definitely my home, my family's home. This is where my heart is. After I graduated and my family came up to see me and I was like, you know, it's time for me to go. So I came back down here and I worked for the Thai government. I was contracted for the Thai government about 4 years at Thai Tawny. And that's like an 8,000 square foot restaurant over by SeaWorld. And after that, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I want to be more creative. I want to have blonde hair. I don't want to wear, you know, a double-breasted suit I wanted to be me.
And so where did you come up with the idea for Pom Pom's Teahouse and Sandwicheria?
Working at Nobu, I was fortunate enough to learn the principles of tea and how it's so verse. I can cook with it. I can drink with it. I can make desserts with it. There's so much I could do creme brulees. I could do anything with tea. And having a sandwich place, it was kind of like my homage to everybody in the industry, because after working in a hot kitchen or just working, all we wanted was just to go next door to the little deli and have a simple ham and cheese. And this is after, you know, all the celebrities would come in and they would pay like $500 per person. And all we wanted was just a sandwich. So it's kind of homage to the industry peeps.
And were you involved in the creation of all of the menu items?
I'm going to say about 70 to 80%. It has evolved. Originally, my menu was just so tiny. And I was just like, okay, I can't really afford the weekly, so I'm just going to give it back to, you know, to people. So I made the sandwiches like $5.95, $6.95. And at that time, we're going on 15 years, the day after Christmas.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
So, you know, we were talking before we went live. One of my favorite sandwiches there is the Thanksgiving. I call it the Thanksgiving dinner sandwich. So what was the impetus behind that? Tell people who haven't tried it. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Tell people who haven't tried it. How did that sandwich get created?
Our beloved Mama Ling Ling's Thanksgiving sandwich is the very first meal that my mom mastered was Thanksgiving. So it's homage to her. We're first generation here. So it's definitely homage to my mother. And she taught me some certain tricks that stuck and people seem to have loved it.
Well, I love the fact that you put a spin on it. It has cranberry sauce on it. I don't want to butcher it because I just dive into it. I know it has turkey on it, but it has, you know, it's got a different kind. Like the way you've done it, you've obviously added your own spice or your own thought.
Yeah. It's like a ginger cranberry chutney. It has nutmeg and cinnamon. So it's definitely a holiday. Like it really is a holiday in your mouth. It's wonderful. And the stuffing is just so unctuous and, you know, it's good. It has corn and celery and onions. It's amazing. A good time.
All right. So what's your favorite sandwich on the menu?
That's like picking a favorite child.
I know it
and
is.
I can't.
I know.
I can't.
Which one do you enjoy making? Which one do you enjoy creating for people?
I think the most recent one is probably, well, I've been doing a lot of specials. So once I do a special, I I do recommend people ordering that special because I don't do specials too often when it comes to the sandwiches. But if there's a special, definitely take that opportunity. I'm the laziest Asian you'll ever meet. Let me put that out there. I'm like the laziest. So it's kind of like, oh, all right, I got to make a special. And so
I find
it takes
that
me a whole
really
week.
hard to believe, 15 years owning a restaurant.
Yeah. Well, you get lazier every year.
So talk about, you're also people know you in the community. Tell people where you're at.
As far as business wise,
Where are you physically at? You're very active in the community.
I am. I definitely am. I'm a firm believer in giving back. I'm honestly, without my staff and without the community, I'd have nothing. So it is important that we do give back at any capacity that we can. Where, with everything that's going on, I'm grateful and thankful to still be open. So we're taking it week by week right now. It's a touchy thing. It's hard. It's getting harder every week. When this first started, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm running at 75%. I can do this, no problem. We can do this. And as the weeks have gone by, I'm probably right now at a 40%. So I'm hoping I can do 40, I can't do, I just need 50% to maintain.
So that's what we're doing these shows for. So we want to get the word out.
Thank you.
I can't believe that people don't know about you, but that's why we're doing the shows, so people can see. So tell us, are you curbside and delivery?
We are curbside and we're COVID compliant. So that's super important. I got to protect my staff first and foremost, because when we first started, half of my staff, they weren't comfortable, and that's fine. So the other half that wanted to stay on, I was like, well, listen, if you're going to stay on, this is what I'm expecting. This is important. Like when you go home, you're not partying. You're doing what you need to do and stay in your room, because it's very strict. So that's, we're doing delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and curbside.
So where are you located?
We're 67 North Bumby Avenue. We're right by the Red Cross. We're in this tiny little place called Bumby Plaza. Easily missed, for sure. So
it's such a cool place, though, and I can't wait for when it opens back up for people to go. So what are you doing? I ask every guest this. What are you personally doing? Not business. What are you doing other than having a sake mojito? What are you doing to remain positive? What things are you doing so that you can keep ahead of the game, so you can keep your head above water, so that you can try to remain focused and stay alive during this?
I just recently dedicated one day to myself, to where it's just silence. So I just, it's kind of like a meditating. I just zone out. I can't answer my phone. I can't do anything just for one day. So that has helped me soulfully, mentally, spiritually, physically, to where I'm just staying put. But I find good and great things with my staff. I think that they've really helped me want to continue. If it was just me doing it, I definitely would have closed up a month ago. I'm lazy. But no, it's them. It's definitely them. And I want to do it for them. I want to do it for the community. The community that's with pom poms, I call them pomatics. So they're my biggest cheerleaders.
You have a loyal, very loyal fan base.
Yeah.
I can tell you, when I posted, I had a whole bunch, and you probably can't see it now, but there's a lot of love going on the show.
Aww.
It's weird with Zoom Live. You can go back and look later because I tagged you. But you have it whenever anybody mentions sandwiches or mentions community, your place comes up all the time. And I think people have a love for it because you give back so much love to the community.
That's so sweet.
All right, I have to ask too. I've been asking a lot of my restaurant owner friends this. When you don't want to eat at Pom Poms, where's your to-go place? What do you like? What kind of food do you
Ooh.
like? You don't have to pick a restaurant because I don't want to put you on the spot. But what kind of food do you go out for?
It depends on the occasion. I could do 99-cent special burgers somewhere local, or I could do a $300 meal. It just depends. But I crave everything.
Me too.
Except for tarragon. Tarragon, I just can't. I can't do.
It's so funny.
But that's my only.
I'm not a fan of tarragon, especially when it's overused, and all I can taste is that flavor. I used to not like cilantro, but I realized that it was because people were over cilantro-ing something. And so if you just have enough of the flavor like you're supposed to, it's fantastic. But yeah, tarragon's tough. Yeah. I'm having a hard time with that. All right, so how do they want to place an order? Let's say they want to come by and pick up. Do they call you? Do they go on?
Oh, look what my staff did. She did it backwards.
Oh, look at you.
She did it backwards just for you.
I love it. 407-894. I'm old.
08.
65. So you can just call and place an order. Where can they look at your menu?
www.pompomsteahouse.com.
www.pompomsteahouse.com. You're a joy. I cannot wait to come do
Thank
a show
you.
there and shove all of that great food in my face while we are talking. Thank you for all you do in the community. Guys, if you haven't tried Pom Pom's Teahouse and Sandwicheria, you have to try it out. I promise you, you're going to love it. Cheers to you. Keep doing all the
cheers, friend.
You're doing. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Ted.
Reach out to Pom Poms. Mwah. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
That's so sweet.